Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly's 8th session gets underway. House mourns former MLA Helal Uddin Khan's demise. The news in detail. The 8th session of the 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly has begun today. On the first day of the session that will continue till the 28th of this month, the House deeply mourned the death of former MLA MD Helal Uddin Khan. Apart from the Assembly Speaker, 58 members of the House attended the session today. Trinamool Congress MLA of Hianglam Assembly Constituency M. Kunjo was conspicuous by his absence, reportedly due to health problem. The House assembled at 11 a.m. and as Speaker T.H. Lokeshwar called the House in order, Leader of the House, Chief Minister O. Ibobi, first brought up the obituary reference on the demise of former MLA Helal Uddin Khan, who represented Lilong Assembly Constituency. Expressing deep sorrow over the death of the former MLA, Leader of the House, Chief Minister Ibobi said, his death is a great loss of Manipur as a whole. He first joined Janata Dal and got elected 4 times from Lilong Assembly Constituency and became even a minister. The late leader had won in 1980, 1990, 1996 and 2007 general elections. He joined Congress and played a major role in the party. He was not only a leader of the minority but was also an eminent leader of the state, the Chief Minister said. He was a courageous leader who never felt lazy in serving the people, kept his commitments and never differentiated between communities. He died due to BP stroke, the Chief Minister lamented. Participating in the obituary reference, Leader of Trinamool Congress Legislature Party, MLA Dr. Ibo Halbi said, there are a lot of ideals that people could emulate from the late leader. It was his firm belief that people's interest should be kept in front while serving the people. Lauding the qualities of the late leader, Agriculture Minister Abdul Nasir said, it is a pride of Lilong Assembly Constituency that such a man was born there. His parents were very rich landlords, but he was never proud and never amassed wealth for himself or his family, Minister Nasir said. PHED Minister I. Hemochandra, who also expressed sorrow over the death of the leader, said that his death is a great loss for all people. Though he was born in the minority community, he was a great leader of Manipur. Taking part in the obituary reference, Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai said, Helal Uddin was a leader who considered all communities living in the state as one community. He was a man who had great respect for women and he also worked sincerely for strengthening Congress party. MLA of Wangjing Tentha P. Brojain, MLA of Wangoy O. Lukhoy, MLA of Andhro T.H. Shamkumar, MLA of Babagai Fazur Rahman, etc. took part in the obituary reference. They said, though the late leader was born a Muslim, he was noble-minded and secular. Speaker T.H. Lokeshwar suggested observance of 2-minute silence, which the House readily followed, and observed a 2-minute silence in honor of the late former MLA. After the ceremonial obituary reference, the Speaker announced adjournment of the House till 11 a.m. of July 14, and today's session came to a close. Moving on to some national and international news now. Lashing out at the central government for being transferred without consultation, Nagaland Governor Vakkam Purushothaman said, I did not like the way I was transferred. Governors cannot be transferred like clerks. Purushothaman earlier in the day sent his resignation as the Nagaland Governor to President Pranab Mukherjee. His move came in retaliation to his transfer from Mizoram to Nagaland on Sunday. Purushothaman claimed that he was not consulted regarding his transfer. Governor's post is a constitutional post and they should not be transferred like clerks or lower level officers. Whichever government does it, whether UPA or NDA, it is not right, he said. Rajya Sabha Chairman Hamid Ansari today said there was no breach of privilege in the leakage of the Rail Budget 2014-15, some of which contents were published in a national daily on July 8, the day it was presented in Parliament. Terming the leakage of proposals of the railway budget as unfortunate and stressing the need to look into a possible infringement of the Official Secrets Act, the chairman, however, said the leak of the proposals of the budget did not amount to any breach of privilege. Extending a formal invitation to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for a visit to the US, President Barack Obama has expressed keenness to work closely with him to make the bilateral relations a defining partnership in the 21st century. Thanking Obama for the invitation, Modi said he looks forward to a result-oriented visit in September with concrete outcomes that impart new momentum and energy to the strategic partnership. A 10-year-old girl was dragged from her home as the entire village watched to a nearby forest where she was raped by a 25-year-old man on Tuesday evening. The child was raped on the orders of a self-appointed headman of a remote village in Jharkhand's Bokaro district. He decreed that she be raped as revenge for her older brother's alleged attempt at molesting her assaulter's sister. The man had complained to the headman, alleging that on Monday night the girl's brother tried to molest his sister. A medical test has confirmed that the minor was raped. Her father, a farmer, was out for work when she was dragged out of her home. Her mother, who was in the house, mutely accepts that her daughter was raped on orders of the headman, who appropriates that title by virtue of being the chief of a dominant caste in the village. Delhi has become the world's second most populous city in 2014 after Tokyo, more than doubling its population since 1990 to 25 million, according to a UN report. The 2014 revision of the World Urbanization Prospects, launched yesterday, said that India is projected to add the highest number of people to its urban population by 2050, ahead of China. Israel pressed on for a fourth day on Friday with its Gaza offensive, striking the Hamas-dominated enclave from air and sea as Palestinian militants kept up rocket attacks deep into the Jewish state. At least 82 Palestinians, most of them civilians, have been killed in the offensive, which Israel says it launched to end persistent rocket attacks on its civilian population, some of which have reached Tel Aviv, Jerusalem and other cities. And now for a look at the top story once again. 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly's 8th session gets underway. House mourns former MLA Helal Uddin Khan's demise. Thanks for joining us and do keep watching for more news updates.